That was a sketchy one. I think the staircase, I guess. That's straight down the guts, I guess. Okay, this is just a literal river. Really just gonna do your best to keep speed on. So this right here is a pro line. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm in Delsjön, or Delsjöområdet to be more precise. It's once again in Gothenburg, but a whole new area compared to Blacktjärn, so none of the trails that I did there are gonna be in this video. Never been there before, but looks sick. It's a huge area, so I can already say that I will not be able to ride everything today, but will try my very best to do as much as possible. I also want to say that not all of the trails are enduro. There's a lot of XC and stuff as well. So yeah, basically do not come here, take a look at trail forks and think that okay, everything's downhill, because all of them are gonna be very pedally and so on. So I will try my best to find the best trails here. For sure I'm gonna miss out on some of them, because like I said, I will not be able to have the time to do them all. But yeah, hopefully this could be a good guide as well to someone that plans on going here, that yeah, likes the same kind of riding as me, with yeah, wanted to be a bit more downhill and Euro-esque, to yeah, find some good trails and yeah, hopefully just have a good time in general. As you can see, the weather is way more wet and meh today compared to the weekend when it was cold and frozen. Basically it was that last week that was really cold, and now we're back to pretty typical Swedish autumn weather, but what can you do? Should be still a good day. Should not be raining, although it has been raining, although it said that it wouldn't when I went here, but that's just classic Swedish weather for you. So yeah, gonna try to find my way, see how I do, and yeah, hope for a good day. Okay, found my way to my first trail, and this one is called, well, the first part is called Bäckenbauer extension. It then goes over into Bäckenbauer DH. Basically, yeah, you hear by the name, this part, upper part, is just an extension of the lower part. Yeah, has some interesting sections, looks fun because I walked up it. Also a few pedally spots, but should not be too bad, I don't think. A little bit muddy in places as well, so we'll see, feel out the grip, see how it's feeling. Yep, I'm already wet. Took me a good 10 seconds. Here's a little bit tricky, but not too bad. A few wet roots, and still don't know how much I can trust them yet, since this is the first run down on any trail here. Yeah, I think this is where it goes over into Bäckenbauer DH. Here's the muddiest part of the entire thing. Okay, I sunk down way more than I thought I would. I thought I could carry enough momentum to still get up the hill, but nope, I was just like driving into a wall. Yeah, here's a little drop. Sick. Wet roots. Yeah, roots are a little bit sketchy, but still decent enough grip at least. Okay, yeah, that's the first one. Yeah, kind of perfect warm up I guess, to yeah, just get a feeling of trail conditions and stuff like that, exactly what I needed. So basically it's a bit muddy, it's a bit slippery, to be expected, but not too bad at the same time. So yeah, let's try to find my way to some other trails. Okay, just thought I'd show this little backdrop first before I go into the trail. Just amazing view. But yeah, I'm gonna go into a red now called Kott-Lasses. It's a really short one, according to Trailforks at least. Okay. I think I'm heading here maybe. Looks like it. Okay, I'm not comfortable doing this in this weather. I don't know if this is even the right one, because there was a turn over like there, and this seems way too steep and gnarly for a normal red one. Yeah, just a lot of roots over there. So honestly, rather stopped. And pretty high consequence as well. Like, if you don't make that corner, you're going into this. So I would be very surprised if this is actually the red one, because it feels way too steep, gnarly, technical, and high consequence for a red one, to be honest. So I'm gonna go and check if that was actually the right turn. Well, so apparently the Trailforks, according to Trailforks, that is actually the right trail that I picked. But yeah, it's one of the gnarliest treads I've ridden in a long while. Like, the steepness, the off-camber wet roots there at the bottom before I stopped, and yeah, such high risk for a red. Yeah, I think I'm reading it correctly from Trailforks, but yeah, if I'm not, then let me know, because that feels so gnarly for just a red one. Anyways, I'm now gonna go and do Eastside roller coaster. And this is a really long trail, has some up and down parts. We'll probably cut out the climbs, but seem to have some fun descents as well, or descending parts. It's overall like downhill primarily, so okay, down into the guts. It's really wet. Okay, here comes a little part as well. Okay, I'm actually really surprised I got off that. Small little drop. Should definitely have had more speed. Yeah, I don't really consider myself a climber at all when it comes to mountain biking, and I guess it's mainly because I just don't like climbing. But I'm actually surprised. I've gotten up more things than I thought I would. So yeah, this is one really physical one. I might include some of the parts, some of the climbs, but just know that there's more than what I will include in the video in terms of climbing, so keep that in mind. If you want to ride this one. But overall, a really cool trailer. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, bit of a steep bit here. But we manage. Okay, I know that there's another really steep thing. Now we're reaching to the really like muddy area of the trail. This bottom bit seems a bit more fun and flowy when I walked up it. But I know that there's some mud bugs here. Like this one. And this one. But we move. Okay, well, I'm gonna stop here because you can see there's the lake, and just in front of it is the normal walkway, so I don't want to bother getting over that. Been enough of a challenge as this to get down this one, but yeah, it has some really good downhill sections. It's just that it's hard to pick a good gear because you're descending and then all of a sudden you're climbing, and yeah, it's a bit of a challenge to get a good flow on something like this, at least for me. But yeah, might just be my lack of XC experience, I guess. But all in all, a really cool, like, especially in terms of, okay, let's see if I get over here. Okay, nice. Especially in terms of like a visually cool ride. Really beautiful area to ride in, and yeah, some cool little downhill sections as well. So, but I know that I basically wanted to try this out because it was mainly downhill and it was really long and looked cool. But there are a lot of trails here that are like primary downhill, so I'll try to get my ass over there, so to say. So yeah, see you in a bit. So I've found my way to the next trail. Yeah, it's a red one. Overall way more downhilly. Has some really cool rock faces. You're basically riding a rock face almost all the way down. So it looks really cool, really interesting. Has some different line choices as well, so yeah, should make for a really cool ride. I'd say it's mainly downhill, and it starts just by going up. But I promise it will go down soon enough. Okay, taking the upper line here, and you have to pedal a little bit, but you will be rewarded with a cool little rock slab at the top. Just nice and easy on the brakes, and you will be fine. I don't remember what different line choices that's here. Taking the upper one here as well. Yeah, I just can't remember how the lower one looks like. I wanted to pick the upper line as well. Yeah, that was a sketchy one, for sure. And basically, this is pretty much the end. Keeps going there for just a little while, but that's the main gist of it. This one, yeah, it was really fun. Not the 100% grip that you would have liked maybe in the rock slabs, but for how wet it is, more than enough at least. Here on the last shoot I I wanted to get that upper line, so I did get that correctly. But I wanted to go down into the rut a little bit earlier than what I did, so I got a little bit more sketchy than I anticipated, but I wrote it out, I'll take it. Yeah, really fun trail, enjoy that one. So right at the end of this one that I just did, there is one called Kalhygget Happy Ending, funny name. Basically it's just a short alternate ending to the shoot that I did right at the end. Other than that, yeah, basically it is the same trail up until that point, and then it's just an alternate to the one that I just did. So started a little bit further up, so this part I've already done once. But here is where you go left instead, where I went right before. And yeah, more really cool rocks. Actually provides really solid grip despite the weather. So I walked up until this point pretty much, so now I don't know if there's anything more gnarly or if that's it. Okay, yeah, I'm not trying riding into that. But yeah, just a fun little alternate to the one that I just did. Okay, so my first black one is going to be a really short but intense one called Västra långvattnet DH, I think. Gets really steep and technical here at the start, so I'm gonna use all my focus and then not talk to you guys. Oh, okay, yeah, that was wet and slippy. I just walked the first part, so I don't know if there's any more tech. But that's it. Okay, so I made it through the entirety of the difficult bit and just mess up on the last corner. Typical. It's always like that though. It's when you let go of the focus real quick that you make the mistakes. But yeah, I got down the difficult part and I'll take that. Yeah, happy to get down it in these conditions. But yeah, there is another black here at the same start, and it's way longer, has some really techy downhill-ish sections, so yeah, no need to calm down yet because it's getting worse, I think. Okay, this one is called Easy Hybrid DH, another black one like I said. Yeah, this one starts off really gnarly. It's actually really cool because it has a lot of different line choices here, as you will see soon. Okay, let's pick the staircase, I guess. I think I picked one of the gnarlier lines, to be honest. I think it goes here then. I did not intend to, but I think I picked the steepest bits. That's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you don't control it really and you just end up in areas where you don't really want. Here's just really rocky as well. And this one is really weird because it's called DH, but then after that really steep intense start, it, as you can see, it goes up Here's the bottom. It's just really open, really chill, really easy, no real features. It's not steep, so don't ask me. Okay, I'm at my next trail called Getryggen backside, or the goat's backside. A bit of a mouthful in English. It's a blue one, but has a lot of pretty steep technical rock faces, just to make for an interesting ride. And as you can see, it's a bit wet. Okay, high line, why not? Straight down the guts, I guess. As you can see, like I said, it is pretty steep and technical, even though it's just a blue. Especially in conditions like this. Okay. Welcome to the river. Almost made it through. Okay, that's it. That was actually a lot of fun. Just, like I said, a little tiny bit wet. But still made for a fun challenge. Like, yeah, like I said, it's really steep, especially during the start for a blue, but yeah, just makes for a fun challenge. Okay, now I'm on my next trail called Getryggen norra, or the goat's back north. And man, just like trails aside, like what a place, just super beautiful. So yeah, even if you ride here or not, it's a sick place to just go and hike or something as well. So yeah, I have not done this one either, obviously, because I haven't been here before, so should probably have dropped that. Okay, I think I'm supposed to go here. Okay, time for a mud bath again, I guess. They say it's good for your skin. I'm really liking this one so far. Okay, do not know if I'm supposed to go left or right here. Okay, yep, I was heading the right way. But obviously, hard to know sometimes when there's a trail that randomly splits off and knowing where you're supposed to go. Okay, that was a bit sketchy. Okay, I think that's it. And for sure, because there's houses here. Yeah, that was really good fun. Really enjoyed that one. Yeah, one that you obviously will have to learn better, but for the first time I run there, I'm really happy. And yeah, like I said, a lot of fun riding all these rock faces. There's so many cliffs compared to what I'm used to riding, so really good fun. Okay, so I came down there, that's from the last trail, but if you go down here, there is a black trail splitting up here somewhere. Okay, maybe this is the black trail, because that was really tricky actually. Will I try this again? Do I want to try this again? So my problem is that there's a tree where I want to go, and that's a bit crap. Well, kind of got past it this time. Had to take a dab, but it is what it is today. Okay, so I basically came down a bit out of control here, so I just ended up on this line, and there's just so many wet roots and off-camera stuff that, yeah, I'd rather stop. Yeah, I came from here, really sleepy, but the best stop, like, this is not really a tricky section, this last one, if you just pick a good line. I just did not, so, look, all you need to do is do it, and you're down. But yeah, that one is not for me today. That might actually be the trickiest one I've done today, to be honest, but yeah, it's gonna be the best I do it today. So this right here is a pro line. Like, I know that no matter how I record this, it's not gonna make it justice, just how steep it actually is. But yeah, I was somewhat close, so I at least wanted to check it out. This is one of those, like, I can see it, kind of, like, what I need to do. But it's always one thing, like, seeing the lines or spotting the lines. It's a whole other thing to actually do it. Like, where do you come from even? Is it up here? Okay, so I think we're coming from this turn. And yeah, here it's also pretty steep, but not that many roots and stuff. But yeah, steep all the way. Like, I'm gonna have a bit of a look, and I think thought I wanted to check it out at least, like I said, when I was close, but we'll see if I actually do it or not. Yeah, I'm gonna try it, but if I at any point feel like, yeah, it's too sketchy, I will bail. Yeah, lots of great, right? Okay, you know what? That's a sign. I'm not gonna. Okay, come on. Is this corner mainly, like, you almost have to be able to do some kind of pivot or something to get past here. I'm gonna see if I can do the lower section. Okay, yeah. I'm fine, but I think that's pretty obvious. I called to not do it today. Like all the way down into wet it. Okay, well, I'm mainly just glad that I'm fine, to be honest. Yeah. Stupid idea, to be honest. Do it in this weather. Might come back to it on a dry day, but yeah, that's it for attempting it today at least. Oh, life lesson for next time is that, yeah, basically first attempt I just got stuck right away, and already there I felt like, do I really want to do it? But at the same time I felt like I hadn't really given it a proper go. But yeah, life lesson. Should have just called it there. I already felt that it was super sketchy. Still tried to force it just because of my yeah, bad first attempt. But instead I had a worse crash instead, and one that could have been pretty bad. Like, I fell pretty uncontrolled, like back first, so yeah, could have like landed on a rock or anything, you know. So lucky to not have a worse one than I had. But yeah, I always say that if you have a crash and you learn something from it, then I guess it was a good crash. But no more pro lines, at least for today. That's yeah, it would be cool to come back during summer in good conditions and maybe give it a go then. Maybe learn nose pivots as well, so I can actually get around that corner without having to dab. But yeah, that's that's gonna have to be for another day. Okay, so now I'm gonna do a black trail called Before Broken Bones, and that's I guess the perfect trail to do right after what I just did. Okay, yeah, that part I don't think I'm gonna do any better today, to be honest. Extremely tight and a lot of wet roots. Basically the line you want to go, there's a billion wet roots. Okay, what's the line here then? Maybe do something like this. Okay, this is just a little river. Okay, oh, no. This is a little bit too gnarly for my liking today. Arguably it would have worked if I think I would have done it if I picked the outside line, but in my opinion it's not worth, yeah, it's not worth just for the sake of, oh, I did it. It's a little bit too risky today. I get why it's called what it's called though, because it's literally just rocks everywhere, so, and super steep and gnarly, so you do not want to mess up on this one. Once again, like, it's not worth doing this. Like, once again, maybe I can do it, like, but yeah, this is actually really tricky. Like, I would love to stay to the left, but there's a tree there. And ideally, I guess you want to go like right at the edge, but then you have, yeah, it's quite a fall. And it's not something that you drop either, so. But yeah, sorry, I guess. Sorry, not sorry for walking here. And this is not really like anything to do with my crash. I would say that I would probably walk this today anyways. I'd like to think so, at least, because yeah, this is so extreme. Like, this is also like borderline pro line, I would say. But yeah, let's see if I can actually ride some more. Super sticky rocks. I think this is the end. Holy, what a trail. Really cool trail, like amazing. Like, I don't know how much rock work it is or like how much natural it is, but really cool trail, but extremely difficult. Okay, so up on the next back called Getryggen backside norra, I think, or translated basically to goat's back, backside north. Another black one, but this one I have walked up to get here, so I actually know that this one isn't, well, it doesn't look as bad as the one that I just did. Basically I can see the lines where I walked on that other one, but yeah, being alone, yeah, I don't want to take the risk. Yeah, like I said, it lives up to the name, and extremely gnarly trail. And even some of the things that I actually did, I was like, okay, well, that's pretty badass that I got past that when I climbed that back up and looked at it. Where the rock face starts. Really just gonna do your best to keep speed on. And yeah, that's it. Pretty short but steep. Like I said, probably doesn't look steep at all. I don't know how it looks from this angle, but on the GoPro it probably doesn't look steep at all. But like in this weather, I don't know how visible it was on the GoPro when I was riding down that last bit, but even though I went pretty hard on the brakes, both front and rear, my rear wheel wanted to dance around quite a bit. I actually thought that I would have even a little bit better grip than I actually had, but yeah, at least that, sure, it's a tricky one, but nowhere near the one that I just did before. And especially in the dry, I think that's really nice and grippy, and you can really slow it down, yeah, when it's dry. But pretty much every single trail that I'm riding today is a river, even here when I'm walking. But yep, let's move on.
Well, I did more riding the same day, and that will be coming in a second video, because I'm already looking now editing this, and yeah, it's roughly 40 minutes already, so I know that if I included everything into one video, it would be a long video. So yeah, I'm showing a small little clip here from after lunch. Basically, this that you have been seeing now has been before lunch, and then there was a bit after lunch as well. So I decided to, yeah, split it up, do the before lunch part now, upload this, and then make a separate video for the after lunch bit, which also will be a bit interesting. Will not spoil too much, but some things happen. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys. See you guys in the next one, which will be the second part of this adventure. So yeah, catch you guys there.